Well, good evening, all. How's everyone out there doing? I see that two people are watching. That's probably Jalin and I. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Jalin. Hey, Jalin, how are you?
Good evening, my friend. I'm doing well, thanks. You getting ready to do interesting adventures?
There you go. There you go. Where are you from? Country, city, state, and you've already done that. So let me go ahead and put that up on screen. Oh no, I guess that's right. I guess Mike is the other one that's watching us and checking us out. So yeah. Really no topic today. Just wanted to go live for a few minutes before I head out of the world.
No, out of not quite.
No, not quite the globe, but I will be a globe trotter.
Yes.
For sure. So, looking forward to a nice, fun trip. Should be a good trip and a fun one. At least I hope so anyway. I just wanted to do one show before I did go. And because I got a week long of this, and those that are members, I see some members out there. Good to see you, members. There's Andy right there. And then we got Mert, who is also a member, but she's on a different account there. So, and she says, have a wonderful trip. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you kindly. In transit right now. Oh, you are, or are you asking if I am? Because that could be an issue. No. And then there we go. From rainy Seattle, says Bob. Good to see everybody watching. Excellent. Looks like all the members are watching. But yeah, so we're getting ready to head on a trip. Just some last minute things to think through. Because it's funny because my brother, we went to lunch today, and he doesn't even think of this stuff. At least like once a year, at least I go by a plane going out somewhere. That's right. Somewhere with Google usually sends us. And then the boys and I have been doing the baseball thing. So we started doing that this year as well. So at least I'm somewhat familiar, just not always out of the country though, you know?
Yeah, this is quite the adventure.
Oh, look at there. Sitting in traffic at the base of the Space Needle in Seattle. Look at there. Oh. Well, there you go. Very interesting.
You're on the road again.
Yes, exactly.
But you're on the road. You're not on the road. You're flying across the pond.
I am. I'm not flying. I'm riding. I'm kidding.
Okay. You're taking a plane. Okay.
Yes. I'm not super thrilled. And I think I was talking to you about this a little bit earlier. I'm not super thrilled about 8 hours of flying, but I think the destination will be worth it. The destination will be worth it, I think. Yes. So. And my brother was able to go with me, so that should be absolutely so much fun.
That's terrific.
Yeah,
that is terrific.
We'll be able to hit a couple pubs when we get there.
And when does the event take place?
Yeah, so Google starts up on that Monday. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They get everybody in from all the different countries on Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is when we actually have events. And then Thursday we'll leave. Now Sunday, because of those of us coming from out of country, they're actually giving an extra day. Sunday and Monday will be after to try and make sure everybody's there. But Monday kind of starts opening ceremonies type thing kind of thing. So yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
You and your brother will have a couple of days to wander around and maybe run into some of the friends you have in the Google.
Yeah,
realm.
Very possible. Yeah, that's a good point. Yes, absolutely. So
I know that Chris and Jim Gould are going. You should end up running into them somehow when you're there.
Yeah, I would think so for sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's a possibility. If not, with as many people that are going, I'm sure that probably will come about. So, but looking forward to it. Should be fun. Yes.
Yeah. Now, what kind of stuff are you doing to prepare? What would be different, say, than flying to California?
Good point. Well, one passport, although sometimes California, it seems like you need a passport as well, but
yes.
Some parts of California, I think you do need a passport. At least it
or New
felt
York,
that way
for that
almost.
matter.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. But no, so different things, definitely passport, looking at things like that. One big thing I think too, especially when you're going to, since I don't know that part of the world and never have been to that part of the world, obviously weather's an issue. There's all those kind of things that you have to consider and think about. As far as preparing, there's all kinds of stuff. Like, so for example, I think I was telling you with work,
I mean, what do you do? That's your business. That's your livelihood. And yet you are abandoning it. Well, kind of.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we do have technology. There are things you can do remotely, but if you need a physical check, it's kind of hard to do that. So I've recruited my son to help out as a part-time thing so he can go in, and he's actually, learned to go to the post office, get the, bills. And I told him he has to pay all the bills out of his own account, and he didn't agree. He didn't agree to that. But anyway,
really? So, I wonder why.
Yeah. But any checks or anything like that, he had to learn. He had to go through a process. We've been doing it for. I was proactive in that case. I actually, for about a month and a half to 2 months, we've been working on that. There's actually, we pay every 2 weeks. So it's a payroll cycle that happens to be on the time that I'm out of town. And usually I'm almost always have to work my vacations around that. Well, I don't have a choice in this one. No, this one's planned for me, and I really wanted to go. I mean, I could not go, I guess, but I really wanted to go, so I wanted to make sure that I had something in place. Yeah, I hear you.
You couldn't not go.
And not ever going to Europe before. I said, no, I'm going to do that one. So yeah, he's going to help me out with that. He came in to work today with me. Yeah, my brother's going to go with me.
That's awesome. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I was going to take the wife, but she has medical issues that stop her from going, so she couldn't go as much as I wanted her to. But I knew that probably wasn't going to happen. So, which is fine. That's okay. Yes.
Okay. Speaking of medical issues and things like that, what about medical devices or medication that we need? That
there
kind
you
of
go.
thing?
Yep. Okay. So I made sure on all that I had all my medical supplies and stuff like that. The other thing is I use a CPAP machine. So I had to find out information about that and I wanted to know, especially with an 8-hour flight, whether I would be able to use that, especially with the time difference and all that kind of stuff that, normally I wouldn't be up at that time. So it'd be nice to sleep and stuff. And they say that there's no problem doing that on the plane using your CPAP machine. But I don't ever remember a plug that I could plug that into. So they have battery packs, and then you can get a cord. And I think I told you this the other day, but it was like just for the battery pack, it was like $400 something. I said, well, I'll just go without it. I'll sleep without it if I can. But yeah, and I live by that thing. I really, really like that thing. So yeah, so I'm trying to take some stuff too and make sure that medication, like I have periods of times when I get gout. So I want to make sure I have that medicine, even though I haven't needed to take it and all this kind of stuff. So there's things like that. There's things like that you really have to
foods, different places, different, more walking. Yeah. That's a good idea to do that kind of thing. Definitely.
Yep.
Oh, yes. And we talked about the plugs earlier.
Yeah. True. That's right. So I have 2 special plugs that Chris and Jim, who are Geeks on Tour, they showed me the ones that they got. And I got those for when we're over there because they run their power in England on 220 power, where we run 110 in our outlet. So you have to have a converter, I guess is what it's called, or I don't know what it's called really, but anyway, it just changes the power so it works with whatever you plug in. So I have those in place, ready to use those if needed. So
are you bringing a computer or a Chromebook or?
I'll bring one of each, just because I can. Now my brother will bring his Pixel book, and I will bring my computer. So we'll have that information, so we're able to work remotely if we have to. Worst case scenario, I can do a lot of the stuff. I just can't do the physical stuff, like taking this check to the bank or whatever and that kind of stuff.
Okay. So Michael, you're going to a Google event. Are you bringing your iPhone into iWatch, Apple Watch?
Yes, I will have both. I will have everything there. They actually, you know what? It's funny whenever I do that too. They actually like that. The reason they like that is because I can sit there and say, okay, well, let me see if I can do that. Oh, let me see if I can do that, and I immediately can give immediate results. Hey, your device
That's
doesn't
very
do this,
helpful.
but this one does. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So it's one of the nice things and really cool things that you can do while doing that. So, yeah,
Terrific.
definitely. Yeah, I will be bringing those items. Yes.
Now, is
I wish.
everybody staying in the same hotel or the same group of hotels for this event?
Yeah, it's a great question. Actually, this particular event, from my understanding, yes, we are all staying in the same hotel. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool. So that's a lot of rooms and a lot of people, and big event for them for sure.
Lots of schmoozing going on. Yes.
Yeah. And so what'll be interesting is they actually have, so we've already got our assignments for which we got to pick. You had like it was kind of like a pick three of your, if you had a choice, which of these events would you want to do at 1 o'clock,
Oh,
these at 3 o'clock, these at 5, whatever. So you got to pick and choose. It was no guarantee, so they put it in order. Here's 3 things you can pick from. So we did that. We chose the events and things that we wanted to go to. So we've already got our assignments on that. So it should be pretty fun and pretty cool on that. And we could add it to our calendar. So I have added those. So we'll
nice.
see. Yeah, we'll see on those, like which one. Like I think I go to two YouTube events. I think 2 YouTube events and a Made by Google, which is the watch and all that stuff.
All
The
the new
show,
stuff listed. The
yeah,
new.
the show that we saw and everything. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm still enjoying learning more about all of it. I
Yeah,
keep checking back and
so
teasing
that'll be
myself.
fun.
To
It'll be
get it.
fun. It'll be fun to see and learn and go through that kind of
Yeah.
stuff and give some feedback. It's always nice to be able to give feedback on some of this stuff too. So
Terrific.
yeah, I'm looking forward. Yeah, looking forward to it. So it should be a blast.
Any questions out there? I don't. Oh, I haven't even been looking at the
No,
comments.
I think Andrew was the last one. We're going to wrap it up. I wasn't sure whether I was even going to do a show, and then I decided, yeah, let's go ahead and do a show just to say goodbye for a little bit, and I'll be back next week. Probably not for a show next week, no, but
Maybe a game show.
maybe it just depends on how I feel after that coming back on
Yeah,
Thursday.
jet lag will get to you if you don't.
And if the flights cancel, we have to stay another day or whatever. All that, you got to deal with all that. Last time when we went to New York, I had to stay an extra 2 days. So, but at least I had a place to stay last time. This time I won't have a place to stay. So, so anyway.
Well, terrific. Well, bon voyage and safe journeys and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And community members, you can come in. I'll put the backstage pass link out there so you guys can come join me in the backstage. I'll do that for sure. Be kind of our last hurrah with the community, just in the backstage pass. If you're going to come in and just chat and talk, I'll put the link out there right now. There's the link. Come on in. We'll go into our normal Zoom. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you're watching this in replay, be sure to put a comment and let me know what country you've been to recently or ever, and just put it out there and let us know some fun facts about it and what you're doing there too. So let's see. Andrew says I got a whole second set of invites to another set of virtual events. Weird. Okay.
Wow.
He's talking about the thing. All right. Well, Jolyn, thank you for stopping in with me. I appreciate you.
Always appreciate being here. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to end this. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you, folks.
See you next time.
Bye. Later.